Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Yeah, very slow price action, but DOT moved a little higher in the last 1 or 2 days. So that's basically at the moment in line with our micro count as well. As you might know, those micro structures, micro wave counts, they do change frequently just because they are continuously tested and obviously due to the volatility in the crypto market at the moment. I see Polkadot potentially in this ending diagonal in this wave 5, which started early in the year, actually in February, where we saw a wave 1 to the downside that bottomed here in March, wave 2 to the upside in April, wave 3 to the downside in June, wave 4 up, and the wave 5 is unfolding to the downside. It's a corrective wave because all of these waves are corrective because it's an ending diagonal. So all the subwave structures are corrective, right? That is just what it is. Within these corrections, we are obviously dealing with corrections themselves. So the fifth wave is as per my interpretation, a WXYXZ structure. It's a very complex corrective pattern. Each of these waves that I just mentioned, WXYXZ, is corrective itself. So we're now zooming into the last one, the latest one, which is basically here this Z wave, which should unfold as an ABC structure. I made you aware in the last video that we can first of all expect support here from this region. This is one target level at $3.98. We saw several bounces of this level, and we're now bouncing into the resistance area that I communicated to you between $4.12 and $4.22. So I'm watching for the price potentially to go a little higher. Certainly it could quite comfortably do that over the next few days, getting further into the resistance area, which goes all the way up to $4.22. As long as the level isn't broken to the upside, I go with the current micro structure. You need to be aware that this trend line is also going through the resistance area. So we have $4.12 as resistance, $4.16 and $4.22. And in between, we've got that descending trend line there as well. And only a break above 422 will cause a reinterpretation of the chart. But it might not necessarily be bullish. It could simply be an extension of this X wave. So it could just form a larger corrective structure. So that is very important to understand. What happens here at the moment is not any different to what happened here. Okay, so it's even a little bit weaker. So I'm still watching for lower, especially as long as the $4.22 level isn't broken to the upside, and one more low should take us down deeper into this into this target area where the overall fifth wave of this decline should finish. Next support to the down. So ideally the C wave goes at least below $3.94, more likely in the region around $3.70 to $3.80. If we have, or as soon as we have the B wave top in place, I can calculate a target for the C wave. Yeah, because the A wave and the C wave, they typically follow a certain Fibonacci ratio. Oftentimes the A wave has the same length as the C wave. But first of all, we need to get the B wave completed, and I have no evidence that the B wave is complete. I would like to see it go a little further into resistance, and bear in mind that the B wave is a 3-wave move as well. Now, this could already have been a small A, B, maybe we're now in the C wave of B, but then we get into such small wave degrees that it's completely unreliable. So yeah, best to just use the wave counts to get to the key resistance and support levels. And I think resistance is very clear, and the next targets to the downside are clear as well. That's my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.